Star Spangled Banner.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night of On the Pole Racing here on the Fleeger Forum TV network. We are here at Michigan tonight with another night of the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Yeah, as we're bringing it to you, we're within qualifying right now, waiting for the first time to come in, as we got Chris Isaacs we're looking at right now in that number 3 machine out there up at the top of my point standing, but we'll see how that rolls out as the times tick in here. As we see down there at the bottom of your screen, Mark Kincaid putting down a great lap so far on his lap right now. Now, as we got Chris Isaacs coming through here, and it looks like Kincaid's a little quicker as Kincaid puts down a 38.853. And it looks like Chris Isaacs is going to put a 39.027 on the board. Trent Robinette is going to put down a 38.853. Ecker putting down a 38.676. And then Jared Stone comes in and knocks that away with a 38.654. So some quick times rolling in here. Looking to see who else comes onto the grid as we got another one there that looks like Brianna Laurent is going to have a time of 39.636. Kincaid comes in and puts Stone in the second place as Kincaid puts down a 38.562. Still going around here, looking at Brianna Laurent there in that number 6 machine, currently sitting 8th. Stone comes back around and he retakes that pole position with a 38.510. Laurent, though, there we're seeing the 27, and that is Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce coming out for his out lap. Ryan Milburn sets down at 39.627. See what he can do here on his second lap. Curtis Eckert there in that number 3. No, Curtis Eckert is in the 8th. Sorry. Curtis Eckert is in 3rd position. That's what that was. Okay, getting goofed around here. Trent Robinette trying to set down a quicker time. Here comes Darren Bruce that we're looking at there. Here comes that 00 of Nathan Lafayette as he comes around the front stretch. He's going to lay down a time of 38.959 for Lafayette as he comes storming back down here in the corner number 1. See if he can get a little bit better time out of that as we're looking at the 33 of Trent Robinette. Darren Bruce set a really good quick time through section 1 in that 27 machine, currently sitting in 6th with 38.813. Hoping he can make it quicker down here through 3 and 4 back out here onto the front stretch of Michigan. Going to bring it around, and does he break at time, and I don't think he's going to with a 38.524. So he's going to take over second place from Kincaid. Last one here, still left on the track. That's going to be Trent Robinette as he brings it down onto the apron and brings it to a stop. Looks like everybody has weighed in with qualifying. We got the grid that's going to be showing up here in just a moment. We're waiting on that grid to show up. We're going to look at the race info for tonight. We're looking at a 2 mile oval racetrack, and this is the wrong setup. Give me one moment to get this brought around. I thought this was the right thing, and forgive me that it's not. Not sure why, as it should be. There we go. Not sure why it goofed up there before, but this is the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. We got 2 mile racetrack, the 95-degree Fahrenheit for a temperature, 68-degree Fahrenheit for an ambient temperature. Track temp, like I said, 95 degrees. 76% humidity with clear skies and 20-mile-per-hour winds. I am your announcer tonight, Adam Fleeger, as we get ready to roll here tonight. Let's take a look at our starting grid. Our starting lineup is going to be Jared Stone starting on pole. Outside of him in row number 1 is going to be Darren Bruce starting second. And the number 54 machine is Mark Kincaid starting inside row number 2 in third position. His outside starting in fourth is Curtis Ecker in that number 8. Trent Robinette starting inside row number 3 in fifth with that number 33 machine. The number 3 of Chris Isaacs will be starting outside row number 3 and 6th with Dylan Mosley starting inside row number 4 in the number 24 and 7th. And 8th, that's going to go to Brianna Laurent in the number 6 machine. Outside row number 4. Inside row number 5, that's going to be Nathan Lafayette in that 00 machine starting 9th. Outside row number 10 is going to be Ryan Milburn in the number 96 machine here tonight starting in 10th. And that is our starting lineup as we only have 10 drivers make the grid. Sorry there for the start as everybody's rolling off pit road, getting ready for the start of this race. If Again, sorry for that. I didn't realize that was goofed up like that. Oh man, what a goofed up night I'm having so far, but we're going to get it underway here for 100 laps at Michigan. Hopefully this goes better than the 200 laps at Richmond. Everybody getting in line out here on the backstretch. Lights are out on the pace car, so we should be going green this time by once everybody gets in line. And Jared Stone trying to get up here into his spot. As he qualified pole. Now everybody lined up now as we're going to get ready for the green flag here from Michigan in the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Brought to you by the Old Glory Racing League. And we're green and underway here for lap number 1 as they come down here storming into turn number 1. It's Jared Stone out there on the high side. He gets out there to that early lead and gets in front of Mark Kincaid as he comes down there on the bottom side. He's going to get that bottom side to possibly work for him as they come off of 2. Mark Kincaid up in front of Stone. As they come down, there comes Robinette down to the bottom side of Stone as they come into 3 and 4, almost 3 wide. As we've got the Coca-Cola car of the 8, Curtis Ecker, down there on the inside in front of Darren Bruce. Darren Bruce actually up there on the high side, trying to get around Eckert. Very, very tight racing up here at the front between these top 5 cars. The 6th place driver, not too far behind, is that number 24, Dylan Mosley. And he's watching all this unfold in front of him. Very, very tight racing out here at the front of the pack, as Mark Kincaid is leading Trent Robinette. Down there on the inside, Jared Stone's taking it outside lane and working it well. Aaron Bruce there in 5th now. As everybody is coming around, and everybody side by side up here at the front. Curtis Ecker down there on the inside, sticking with everybody. That is very tight racing up there for that top 5 spot. Dylan Mosley has one on board with him, coming down through the back here. Down here through the backstretch. Jonah Lawrence at 8th, rather. Rolling around on the bottom in that 6th machine, trying to get up there and stick with the pack. As we got another lead change. Trent Robinette out front now with Jared Stone there 2nd. In behind them is Mark Kincaid down there on the bottom side of that 54, but Bruce doing a great job out there on the high side, going to get it done, getting around the likes of Kincaid. And Kincaid's trying to hold his own down there on the bottom side, gets shuffled back a little bit. Now he's got the 24 of Dylan Mosley looking to his outside as it comes down into corner number 3. Starting to single file out a little bit here, up a little bit with fuel mileage for these drivers and save some as we see Mosley get up into that outside wall coming off of 4. It's it pretty good down here into corner number 1. It is Robinette leading the way. Stone 2nd with Bruce there 3rd. Mosley there 4th with Kincaid 5th. Everybody doing what they can, getting around the racetrack. Single foul at the moment, lap number 5 out of the 100 here this evening for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series and a couple other sponsors. We want to make sure we're full is off-grid landscaping, and there we see Stone making a pass for the lead. We also have we want to give a shout out to. There are a few drivers throughout the pack that are running a racing paints scheme. I'm pretty sure this number 54 or this number 3 of Chris Isaacs is one of them. And we got Stone coming back to the outside now of Robinette as Robinette drops to the inside, trying to get around Stone as they come through 1 and 2 back here onto the backstretch at Michigan. Down here on the inside comes Robinette, putting the pressure on Stone. And we've got the 27 of Darren Bruce. He's putting pressure on the 33 of Robinette as they come down the front straight. There we see the 13 of Stone go from the high side down to the low side, trying to block that in the back lane. As Darren Bruce ends up down there on the bottom side, he's got the likes of Dylan Mosley up there on the top side. Mosley has found that outside wall a couple times already. Hopefully nothing too serious, but I've seen that 24 bounce off, especially coming off of 4. Definitely finding that outside wall coming off of 4 as he's working the outside of that 27 of Darren Bruce. Gets around him coming down here into corner number 3. Jared Stone still up front with Trent Robinette there 2nd. Dylan Mosley there 3rd with Darren Bruce there 4th. Curtis Ecker there 5th. Mark Kincaid in 6th. Chris Isaacs working to the inside of Mark Kincaid as they come down through the front stretch here on lap number 8. All right, we're going to look here to see if we can find some interesting facts on Michigan. As you know, I kind of like to do as you know, this is a deep shape, 2 mile. The turns are 18 degrees. Start-finish line is at a 12 degree. Backstretch is at 5 degrees. We're on board here with Chris Isaac, looking pretty calm there. That wheel's staying pretty steady down here as he works his way around the racetrack. Jared Stone, about the same thing, looking pretty steady on that wheel. They work here on lap number 9. There you see Stone there in second. You got Robinette out there in front. Darren Bruce there third, but getting on the earful of Dylan Mosley again. As they come down here off through and down into corner number 1. And here at lap number 10, it's still Robinette in the lead. Much better racing this week so far as everybody is away and running well here at the 2 mile of Michigan Speedway. And anybody out there that's watching and wants to add into the comments, please be sure to go ahead. We are live Wednesday nights at 9 to bring you the Old Glory Racing League, bringing you the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. We're also live on Monday nights bringing you the Roughneck Racing Gen 6 for a couple more weeks, and then that series will be changed. In Roughneck, we're going to stick with the Roughneck crew, but that series will be changing. I'm not sure exactly which car yet. And if you're interested in getting into some of this online racing through iRacing, as we see Stone touch Robinette just a little bit down here in the corner number 3. As I was saying, if you're interested in getting into some of this online racing, there is a link down there in the description of the video where you can go check out iRacing for yourself. Definitely always, if you get in with the right crew, it can be a very, very fun time. There's a lot of great leagues out there. A lot of different cars, lots of different tracks. You don't need to have a $10,000 setup to get involved. I'm running on a little, when I first started, my laptop was a $600 laptop, open box deal with I started out with a Logitech G27, then I upgraded a little bit after that to a G29, still on the laptop though, and it recently was able to, with some help from some friends, which I really appreciate, they helped upgrade my system a little bit to where now I'm able to broadcast a lot better and really enjoy it. So I appreciate all you that out there that have appreciated all the work that I do, that I try to put into these broadcasts. Now we're working down the backstretch. I know currently my system needs a little update again, so hopefully within the next couple months I'll be able to get the funding together to get the 2 parts I need so I can get even better performance out of this machine. So that Jared Stone out front now as he made the pass on Robinette. Darren Bruce there third. With Mosley there fourth. Chris Isaac sitting there fifth. Has lost a little bit of that pack. And this is a pretty good drafting track here at Michigan. And if you lose that draft, you're in for a world of hurt. And as we see Curtis Ecker here trying to work with him down here through the backstretch. There you see Brianna Laurent. Mark Duque has fallen way back to 8th. Really out of the draft. Ryan Milburn in 9th with Nathan Lafayette. Not sure what's up with Nathan tonight. As Nathan in this coffee machine really far behind as he's trying to catch back up to the pack. Almost 7 seconds behind the car in front of him, almost 8 seconds, and almost 16 and a half seconds between him and Stone. So here at lap 15, definitely putting some distance between everybody. Down the backstretch it comes, the 33 of Robinette really getting on the bumper of Stone as they come down here in the corner number 3. We got Dylan Mosley there in third, Darren Bruce there in fourth, Chris Isaacs fifth, Curtis Ecker on the bottom side looking underneath Chris Isaacs, and gonna get that spot away from Chris as they come off of corner number 4. And everybody really starting to put some distance between the cars now. As we get the pull up Mark Kincaid, he's gonna try to get around Brianna Lawrence. Lawrence going to try to get around Mark Kincaid. I'm not sure which way this battle is going. As we see Isaacs getting back around Ecker. We got the 3 and the 8 working here together for the moment. They got to try to work together whether they want to or not. As the field is slipping away from them, Darren Bruce back here in 4th, pretty much all by lonesome. There's Dylan Mosley in 3rd. Trent Robinette there in 2nd, trying to catch up to Jared Stone. As down the backstretch they come, Trent Lawrence there in 2nd, Dylan Mosley there 3rd. Darren Bruce 4th with Mark Kincaid there 5th. Chris Isaacs 6th with Curtis Eckler there 7th. Brianna Lawrence 8th. Brian Milburn there in 10th, in 9th. And Nathan Lafayette rounding out the field tonight. Now, really has fallen off big time to the pack. As he's almost now 22 seconds back off of the lead. And they're coming out of corner number 2 down the backstretch here. Really good for Stone Alfred. He's now putting some distance between him and Robinette. Mosley back here in 3rd, gaining on Robinette. Working here on lap number 20 of 100. Aaron Bruce here 4th, Mark Kincaid 5th, Curtis Ecker there 6th, Chris Isaacs 7th. With Brianna Lawrence 8th, with Brian Milburn 9th, and Nathan Lafayette. Still unsure what is going on with this car here. Back here towards the back. I'm not sure exactly what type of strategy Nathan Lafayette is running right now. As we see the likes of Robinette. And right behind him is Dylan Mosley. That's 2nd and 3rd. As they come down through onto the front stretch. Now this is the one leg, I can't remember if they're staged or not. No, sure on Mondays there's not. I don't know about Wednesdays. I'm pretty sure that I can't remember my latest. Pardon me tonight. I am so lost currently at the moment as we're watching the number 33 of Trent Robinette coming around the corner, sitting in 2nd with Dylan Mosley trying to chase him down there in 3rd. Darren Bruce kind of sitting by himself as he's back here in 4th, but now Mark Kincaid and Curtis Ecker working together. They got up here and they caught Bruce. Now Bruce falls back to 6th. So now they try to set themselves on this duo here. And that's going to be Mosley and Robinette. All right, we're coming down here on the bottom side. You got the 8 of Curtis Ecker down here through the corner. Now we're coming off of 2 down the backstretch here in the corner. Number 3 comes Dylan Mosley there in third as Ecker is up to second. Mark Kincaid is in first as Darren Bruce and Ryan Milburn are currently on pit road. Jared Stone back here, and he pitted at lap 23, so he's coming back out onto the racetrack. That is kind of why the lead got shifted around just a little bit, as now we see Mark Kincaid out here in front, lap number 25 on the board as they work their way around. Off of 2 down the backstretch now. It is Mark Kincaid and Curtis Ecker here in first and second. Dylan Mosley here third. Trent Robinette in fourth. Chris Isaacs fifth with Nathan Lafayette here in sixth. Brianna Laurent in seventh. Jared Stone back here in eighth with Ryan Milburn there in ninth. Darren Bruce rounding out your top 10. He's currently working himself off of the pit road. Now back out onto the racetrack. Kincaid still our race leader with Ecker there behind him. Robinette now in the pit road as they are under caution. And that'll be stage break. I'm going to say Mark Kincaid be our stage winner here in that number 54 machine. Ecker followed by Mosley, and then Chris Isaacs back here in at number 3. A pretty good run there from Kincaid to get up to kind of get himself in position. As we're under caution here for the first time. And it looks like Brianna might have run herself out of fuel down there on the apron. Now that's going to spell issues because once you get onto pit road, I believe the no collision law comes into effect and they will no longer be able to push that car. So hopefully we can get that car down there and into her spot. That's a long way down pit road. We see that Chevy of Brianna working its way down. The field tonight is all Chevys and Fords. As you see, Lee Lafayette there sitting third right now. Curtis Ecker second. Kincaid coming home with the win here in first. As they're coming around, and I expect some of these drivers who haven't pitted yet to go ahead and pit since Brianna has run out of fuel. And looks like very well may make it, not sure. And yes, she made it to her pit stall. As here comes everybody else. Mark Kincaid, Curtis Ecker, Nathan Lafayette's coming in. Jared Stone's in. Dylan Mosley is still out on the racetrack. As looks like he very well may be a little low on fuel. Chris Isaacs there behind him. He's going to try to give him a little bit of a bump back around the pit road. Get that car up to a little bit of a more speed. We're getting here. Lap 28. Kincaid our leader. Now it looks like we got Milburn down there on the pit road. You got Trent Robinette out here. You got Ryan Milburn on pit road. Mosley on pit road. Trying to see who's all up here. got the 33 of Robinette down there on the apron. So we're under our first caution here of the evening with the Aviation Cup Series. Green flag racing once again here at lap number 30. On the board is Mark Kincaid back out there on with that lead with Curtis Ecker following right there behind him. Nathan Lafayette third. Jared Stone sitting here for Chris Isaacs there fifth out. Here comes Jared Stone up to third. Nathan Lafayette now up to fourth. Chris Isaacs falls back there in the fifth. Lafayette looking like a little stronger here for this second run here. As I think we go to lap number 50 for our next stage. Mark Kincaid out here out front, unless we run the rest of the way. I can't fully remember. Again, it's been a couple weeks since I was here with the Old Glory League, and I can fully remember. I might have been here before, but my mind's shot tonight for some reason. Can't fully remember. I know last week I couldn't keep track of stages because we had so many dang cautions. I didn't know what was caution, what was stage. Stage probably was during one of the cautions. Tonight, here, while we're watching here on the pole, brought to you by Waveform TV, here on YouTube, we got Mark Kincaid out there in the lead, still with Curtis Eckert there in second, Jared Stone there third, Nathan Lafayette fourth, Chris Isaacs here fifth, as everybody single file out and settling in once again. Darren Bruce there in sixth, Dylan Osley there seventh, Brett Robinette in eighth. Everybody down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Mark Kincaid out there in that lead as they work off the fourth. Now the front stretch. The top 3 all together right there. Stone sitting third. No real big movers here today. Biggest mover so far is Nathan Lafayette. As he's sitting up here in fourth, Chris Isaacs back here in fifth. Trying to see who's right there behind him. That looks to be the 33 of Trent Robinette, who is a lap down currently. And our lap down car is that of Ryan Milburn, and Brianna Lauren is also lap down. Everybody's doing a great job here. Kincaid out front, Curtis Ecker there second, Jared Stone there third, Nathan Lafayette there in fourth. Everybody coming down the back stretch here. We got Curtis Hector following. Curtis Hector. Aaron Stone somewhere in the picture there. He's down there on the bottom side. As he had for a moment that second spot, as he's going to try to battle beside Hector. Hector brings it down, blocks as Stone comes up. Now Stone's going to try to shoot that outside, brings it in a little deeper. Down here in the corner, number 2, back off the corner. He's going to be right there on the bumper. Getting up there against that outside wall. He's still right behind Curtis Hector. And that number 8 is here on lap 36. Down here in the corner, number 3 they come. Front to back, it is Kincaid, Eckert, Stone, Lafayette, Bruce, and Isaacs, Mosley, Robinette, Milburn, and Lauren. That is your field right now. Stone down here in third. Really putting the pressure on that number 8 machine of Eckert as they come through 1 and 2 back out here on the back stretch. Eckert is there. Bruce, no, I'm sorry, that's the 00 of Lafayette trying to get around the lap machine of Brent Robinette. Here on lap number 37. Trying to see where the gaps are at, to see where our closest racing action is. And I really don't have anything close right now other than Eckert and Stone, as the two of them try to barely steal in. Mark Kincaid up there in first. As they come off the back stretch now, it is going to be front. It is going to be still Curtis Eckert sitting second with Stone there third. Kincaid still our race leader out front. Stone to the bottom of the racetrack. Eckert still sitting about the middle as they come off the corner. Sliding up comes Stone. Side by side. Off of the corner. Stone's going to slide in behind Hector. Kincaid still leads it down into corner number 1. There you see Stone. He's going to end up coming and making that wider sweep through the corner. And he makes an outside lane stick now as he tries to get around Eckert for that second spot. Now he's got the 54 of Kincaid in front of him that he's got to contend with. And no, they still are drag racing around Eckert getting a okay line coming into 3 and 4, still side by side as they come through 3 and off of 4. Side by side, Stone way up near that outside wall. Who's it gonna be given to? Stone is currently sitting in second. It will be Stone getting second for that lap as we're now on lap number 40. Still side by side for position number 2. Stone on the outside, Eckert on the inside. Nathan Lafayette back here in fourth, watching all this unfold in front of him. Right in front of him, though, is that lap car of Trent Robinette. Aaron Bruce, along with Chris Isaacs. Back here, this is battle for 5th and 6th. Two driver cars battling it out. And up front, it's still these 3 drivers trying to reel it all in. And it's unfortunate, this 33 of Trent Robinette, a strong running number 33 race car tonight. Just unfortunate, somehow ends up a lap down. Therefore, he's back here at 8th when in reality his car is a top running car tonight. As we see, he's there holding pace with the leader. And that's one of the most frustrating things as a race car driver. When you have that car, you know you have the skill set to be up there, and some unforeseen event happens and you end up a lap down, and then you find yourself struggling all race long trying to get that lap back. And I will say on dirt, it's even harder because it's, Aaron Stone out here looking for the lead as we almost go 3 wide. Mark Kincaid and Stone bounce off of one another. Here comes that 33 of Trent Robinette coming around Eckert. He's going to get up here into that so-called 3rd position as he's trying to find a way to get his lap back. Now we're coming down here, and Robinette very well could get a lap back once that caution flag comes down if he hasn't had it already. If that caution flag waves here at lap number 54 of the stage, we've got about 7 laps or 8 laps to make that happen. Down here, through the corner, there you see Robinette really trying to put the pressure on, and Stone doing a great job up there on the high side of the racetrack. Right there on the bumper, giving the bumper to Kincaid. Coming down the backstretch. Everybody looking really good here tonight. On lap number 43, they head down here into corner number 3. Stone to the inside. Going to try to get that run down on the inside and see if we can get it around and slide it up, and does not quite have it as the outside lane gets that momentum back. And here comes Kincaid back on the outside. So Stone's going to have to put it back in line right behind the Kincaid as they come back down into corner number 1. And as I was saying before, that 33 of Brett Robinette is up there in the mix as well, adding a little bit of chaos to the front group. And you see Edgar really having a battle there between the lap down machine of Robinette and the number 13 of Stone. As Lafayette sitting there fourth, seeing all this unfold, trying to figure out how he can make something happen, as Stone and Kincaid are still battling it out for that front row as they come back down here into corner number 1. Here comes Ecker to the inside of Stone. Side by side as they roar down here into corner number 1 on lap number 45 so far here tonight. Down here through 1 and 2, back out onto the backstretch. It is still going to be Kincaid out front. Now Stone's falling back. He's got something from Ecker. Ecker and Stone side by side as they come down the backstretch. And who's it gonna be? Who is Robinette gonna go as they come down here into corner number 2? And it doesn't look like he's gonna go for anybody. He's gonna run that gap right between the 2 drivers as they work off of 3 and 4. Stone up near that outside wall. We've seen that outside get a little bit of shadow in the middle as they come through the tri-wheel. Stone's gonna hold on to second place. Ecker there in third. Ecker gonna get a fight though down there on the inside as Mark Kincaid out front. You see out there in front of him now. Here comes that 8th of Ecker down there on the inside. He's going to ran up and not quite able to make it clear gas. And everybody gets down there working together side by side. Here comes Stone on the outside of Ecker. Ecker now taking that Stone as they come through 3 and 4. Here's Robinette down there under Stone as well. They work through the front straightaway. 47 laps on the board. As we're working through lap number 47, right and down. Out here on the backstretch. And we see Ecker right there with Kincaid. Stone's right there as well. Here comes Lafayette. And that 33 of Brent Robinette has doing a great job here hanging on to that so-called fourth position. So a little problem there for Robinette as they work through the racetrack here. It is still Mark Kincaid out front. Ecker their second. Stone in third. And right behind them, top 3 is that 33 of Robinette. Trying just to hang on till we see if there's a caution that comes out. Where hopefully tires grab they get them back on to the lead lap. There's Bruce. We're looking on board again as they come down here in the corner number 3. This is out of Hyden Knight at North Carolina. They come working off the corner, either side by side, Curtis Ecker and Stone. And you still got Robinette out there on the high side, down here into corner number 1 they come. Side by side, almost 3 wide. He shoots the gap. Robinette shoots that gap. Getting down in front of Stone. Want to try to get a super here as he comes off of 2. And is underneath of Ecker. That 33 is quick, but how quick is it? Is it quick enough to really do what they need to? Down here through the backstretch, down here on the corner number 1. Side by side they come. Front to back now. Single file coming into corner number 1 here on lap number 50. You got the 54 of Mark Kincaid out front, Curtis Ecker there second, Jared Stone third, Darren Bruce fourth, with Nathan Lafayette sitting in fifth here tonight. As everybody doing a great job working off the corner now. Back around here onto the backstretch. It is still Mark Kincaid for the race lead. with Ecker there second, Stone third, Darren Bruce there fourth, Lafayette fifth. Chris Isaac sixth, Dylan Wilson there in seventh, Trent Robinette there in eighth. And currently hard of Kincaid and Ecker is trying to battle his way back on to the lead lap of that number 33 machine. Ecker sitting there trying to find a way to battle Mr. Kincaid as they come down here back through 1 and 2. As we're over halfway done with this race now. Side, front to back, it is Kincaid, Ecker, Stone, Bruce, Lafayette, your top 5. Second caution of the night here at lap number 51. I think they were waiting for the last car to pass lap number 50. So we're here on lap number 52. Great run here so far tonight by these drivers. And I will say these drivers make it look a lot easier than what it actually is. Alrighty, so under our second caution here tonight. Alright, walking around the racetrack, you'll see Mark Kincaid out front once again. As it looks like everybody came into pit road except for Trent Robinette, who is currently trying to get around. I think he might be out of fuel in that number 33, but we will have to wait and see. Oh, here we see the 33. Robinette having issues not getting back around to the pit road as the field's bearing down on him. Getting some help there from the 27, it looks like, Darren Bruce. As Bruce has to wait on that pace car. We're back green flag racing out here as Curtis Ecker is out to the lead with Dylan Mosley there second. Mark Kincaid falling back here to third after the restart. Everybody here at lap number 56. Darren Bruce there in fourth. Aaron Stone out there in fifth. Chris Isaacs there sixth. We had a great job here. Like I said, a lot better than last week. Down here, it is still Dylan Mosley out front with Ecker now back here to second. Darren Bruce there third. Mark Kincaid is fourth. Chris Isaacs fifth. Garrett Stone there sixth. Nathan Lafayette in seventh. Last car on the lead lap. Robinette back here still lap down. Brianna Lauren out of this race. We got Ryan Milburn here on first car, one lap down. As we're working on lap number 58 here tonight of the 100. In the Genesis Aviation Cup Series, a couple other sponsor shout-outs would be the likes of Off-Grid Landscaping and Racing Paints. Now, like I said before, I believe this number 3 here on track is running a Racing Paint scheme in that number 3 machine. Darren Bruce runs down here through the corner in third. Curtis Ecker there second with Mosley there in first. Down through the backstretch here at lap number 59. Down here in the corner, number 3. Everybody looking really, really great here as everybody working well together. Coming out of 2, we're on board with Dylan Mosley. Curtis Ecker here in second. And here comes Darren Bruce for the lead underneath of Ecker. Or I'm sorry, no, that's their second. As Bruce takes over second place. Out front though with Dylan Mosley out there right a ways. Down here in the corner, number 3 and 4 as they come working through side by side here for the front 5. As we got Mosley out front. I'm sorry, that was 1 and 2. Down the backstretch side by side. 2nd through 4th. As Stone is up there on the outside. There you see Isaacs in that 5th spot. Trying to get up there in battle, but Stone doing a great job up here with Ecker and Bruce. They come working through. Looks like the 13 of Stone got a little loose coming off of corner number 4. Back down here in the corner number 1. There goes you see Bruce jumping to the high side, trying to break some of that draft, trying to keep that lane or those cars behind him here on that 3. Stone looking to the outside. Bruce as they work off of 2 down the backstretch now. There you see the 54 Mark Kincaid has fallen back quite a ways here in 6th position. Now let's remember stage number 1. Go back a little ways for that stage. Came out and won stage 1. And again, I'm sorry if the information might be incorrect, but that is the way I understand it. So I'm not too worried about that 54 Mark Kincaid hanging back a little bit here as he's got Nathan Lafayette right behind him. We see the strategy kind of pull things around in different ways. And it will be it'll be very interesting to see how this all plays out. I've got Jared Stone up here in 2nd. Another fast team. Curtis Ecker as well there in 3rd. Dylan Mosley up 6 spots from where he started tonight's race as running out front and currently is almost 1 3/4 seconds ahead of 2nd place. Who that is right now is Jared Stone as Ecker there in 3rd, Bruce and 4th. This Isaac. There you see 2nd and 5th all together right there. Stone, Ecker, Bruce, and Isaacs down here through the backstretch. This Mark Kincaid and Lafayette running right there behind him. Milburn in line. Trent Robinette struggling here tonight with that 33 machine. He just unfortunate on the strategy game here tonight for that 33 machine. Dylan Mosley looks to be holding it out pretty well out front in that first position for that number 2014. That number 66 currently on the board down the backstretch. Jared Stone off the corner number 2. Followed by the rest of the pack. And Ecker trying to find a way to chase down Darren Bruce there in 4th. Laps winding down here tonight at Michigan for the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Here on the pole on the Quaker Farm TV network here on YouTube. Up here in the corner number 1, and it's still Dylan Mosley. If you like the action to see and would like to see some of the action on track, be sure to check out the iRacing link down there in the description. Be sure to check out. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people start thinking iRacing a big setup and setup and rig to get started. And you really don't. I started with a $600 laptop, a G27 wheel, and very low graphics. But I still came out and I won races in the lower end. I can't compete against the pros with a setup like that, but I can still come out and have fun. And slowly building my setup up. And my setup right now is due for another upgrade. We are rolling down through here. Lap number 68, Mosley out front. Stone holding on to 2nd. Ecker under fire from Bruce out on that outside lane. Now they come together down here on, and Ecker now blinked out just a moment there. As we're working on lap 69 now down here into corner number 1. Front to back, it is Ecker and Bruce here for 3rd and 4th. Stone comfortably holding on to 2nd for the moment. Mosley way out front in that number 24 machine. As Bruce looked to the inside briefly, now he gets up there, runs right up along that bumper of Ecker as they come down here in the corner number 3. Come back there, you see Ecker looking to keep himself ahead of Bruce as they work their way down through 3 and 4. Back around to the front stretch they come. Lap number 70 on the books. We got 31 laps to go here in the Michigan race tonight. It is the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. Right there, Bruce, there in fourth. Trying to get around Ecker as he's down there on the inside now and trying to really work it out. There you see Chris Isaacs back here in fifth with Gary Bruce and Ecker side by side, and then go through 3 and 4 back around to the front stretch. Who's it going to be as they come off the corner? And it looks to be the 27 of Darren Bruce taking that third spot away from Curtis Ecker. Now Ecker's got to try to see if he can shoot his way back around the likes of Darren Bruce. And they get that third spot back. And look out, here comes Chris Isaacs. Chris Isaacs and Ecker together. And that 8 and 3, we've seen that combination together a little bit here tonight. We'll see if they work together anymore as they come back down the backstretch here with Isaacs there in fifth. Ecker there in fourth. Bruce there in third. Stone second with Mosley out front. And we're looking at about 39 laps to go. Sorry, 29 laps. My math was wrong in my head. As you see, Ecker not wanting to give up on that 27 quite yet. Hoping to get around and get into that spot. Now they work off of 3 and 4. Down here onto the front stretch, it is going to be Dylan Mosley, Jared Stone, Darren Bruce out here in front. Side by side is Isaacs and Ecker there for a split moment as they work through corner 1 and 2. And working down in corner number 3 and 4 here on lap number 73. Dylan Mosley still up front in at number 24. Jared Stone there in second. And it looked to be about 25 laps is the distance on a tank of fuel. So we should be seeing around lap number 75 for some green flag pit stops. Jared Stone out front there in that second position. Really trying to gain on Mosley now. Mosley's kind of backed off a little bit, it seems. Stone's kind of pulling in now as they're working down the backstretch. Stone in second, Darren Bruce there third, Curtis Ecker there fourth, Chris Isaacs fifth, Nathan Waffle, yeah, a little farther back. Here in sixth with Mark Kincaid in seventh. Ryan Milburn sitting there in that number 96 MRN machine as they work down here back into the front stretch. We don't have any takers for pit road yet. Everybody's making it 26 laps to go. Everybody doing a great job on the end of corner number 1. Backstretch into corner number 3 and 4 on lap 20 or lap with 26 laps to go. Here for Dylan Mosley, who's got a mere full of Stone as they come working through. There you see Aaron Bruce there in that number 27. He's currently sitting there, but has the likes of Curtis Ecker and Chris Isaacs on his back number. Isaacs looking to the outside of Ecker. As they come down here with 25 laps to go, and they are all single file. I wonder if they're going to try to get up there and push one another to see if they can get up there to Jared Stone and Dylan Mosley. As that gap is kind of not quite on board from Darren Bruce. As we work down the front section, you can see up there in front of them that duo of Mosley and Stone. As this trio back here is trying to do all they can. Eddie driver trying to finish this out strong. 24 laps to go. Do we have anything to get from pit road? I do not see any. Last pitted at lap number 52 or 53. Everybody coming around. We'll see. Here comes the leader, Darren Bruce, down pit road. That's going to hand it off to Curtis Ecker. Jared Stone in. Darren Bruce is in. Oh, I said Dylan Mosley. Darren Bruce, Dylan Mosley in. I'm getting so confused. Which names I called, which names I haven't. Trent is in that number 33. As we're looking at that double zero up, Nathan Lafayette currently sitting in third. Chris Isaacs and Curtis Ecker running together 1-2 right now. They're possibly going to have to pit before this is completely said and done. Dylan Mosley, Jared Stone, Darren Bruce, all pitted here at lap 77. Ryan Milburn is now in. Jared Stone going a lap down with the way the track is for the we're going to find out who's pitting here as I'm hearing a few more calling it out. And it looks like Curtis Ecker's coming in. Here comes the three of Isaacs also in. He's going to swoop around Ecker and get to pit lane first. Here comes Mark Kincaid. Nathan Lafayette in as well. Ryan Milburn on his way out. So Dylan Mosley would end up overtaking the lead once they come back around the front straightaway. Depending on how quickly Ecker, Isaacs, Kincaid, and Lafayette are out. As Kincaid is currently the last one getting into the pit box. Everybody's into the pit box as here comes Mosley out through 3 and 4, out onto the front stretch. Stone is there. Bruce is there. Those front three out. All those other drivers are on their way out. And we will see there on the bottom side. Mosley gets around, just Stone gets around, Bruce gets around, Chris Isaacs going to be back there in fourth now, along with Curtis Ecker as they work out on two back out onto the racetrack. And that blue cone there, if anybody is not familiar with that blue cone, that is the merge point. And so many times, whenever I'm at different tracks here on iRacing, I forget about that little blue cone and get a nice little penalty for reckless or incorrect, whatever they call it, merge point. So you got to make sure you stay on that apron and do not get on the racing surface before you get to that blue cone. There's a lot of tracks like that. It's not just here on the oval. There is road courses. There is dirt tracks that are all the same way. You got to pay attention to where that blue cone is. Jared Stone still sitting here second. Close battle here for first and second. As we also have Darren Bruce there in third. Chris Isaacs fourth. Curtis Ecker sitting in fifth. Dylan Mosley, like I said, still leading the way as we come across for 19 laps to go. 1, 2, 3. Really close lead to Isaacs and Ecker. Spread out a little bit. Battle a little bit more watch. The top three goes to Stone Bruce. Down the backstretch here tonight at Michigan in the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. And we want to thank Genesis Aviation for coming on board and sponsoring this series, along with Off-Grid and along also with Racing Paints. Dylan Mosley still out front. And if I'm Stone, I'm honestly thinking, if I'm Stone, I'm going to kind of hang back here. I'm going to just ride on in the bumper or shirt tail, whatever you want to call it, until we get, oh no! Up there into that outside wall. That's not going to help him much, as now that's going to open the door for Bruce to get around down here in the corner number 3, as Bruce does, as the 13 lost all kind of momentum, and now he's bringing it back out there on the outside. He's going to take it back down on that outside groove, down here around 3 and 4, back out onto the front stretch. And it's still going to be Bruce down there battling hard on that inside lane, trying to get around Stone. And here they go, back down into corner number 1 with 17 left to go. As we're on board with 13 of Stone, sorry. And Stone comes around and gets in front of Bruce once again. And down the back stretch they go. Dylan Mosley there out front first. Stone there second. Bruce there third. Isaacs there fourth. Curtis Ecker fifth. As that is the way they're going to round out top 5 here at the moment. Down here off of the corner. 16 laps to go. Laps slowly ticking away here at Michigan. Thank you everyone tuning in to Quaker Farm TV and on the pole for tonight's broadcast of the Genesis Aviation Cup Series, brought to you by the Missouri Racing League. Excuse me. Yeah, they're now trying to break that draft a little bit. He knows Stone. Mosley knows Stone is on his back bumper and does not want Stone to stay there as they work through 3 and 4 coming around. It's going to be 15 laps to go when they cross the flag this time. 85 laps in the books. Or should say, 84 laps. Oh no, 85 laps on the books. I'm trying to figure out, Milburn and Robinette might actually be 2 laps down. Nope, there's still 1. Okay. They're definitely losing ground here to the leaders, I believe. There they are. There's Milburn and Robinette coming out of corner number 4 back around to the front stretch. Mosley and Stone are working out of 2. 14 laps to go in this race here tonight. You see that 24 of Mosley doing all he can out there in front. Stone there second. Bruce in third. We're on board with Bruce down here through into turn number 1. And everybody doing a great job. And a lot better racing here tonight, as I think we only had the 2 cautions for the stage breaks. Nothing like the extended cautions and everything we've seen in a couple previous broadcasts. And everybody doing what they can. As you see Stone up on the outside. He's going to drop down with Mosley down there on the inside. Here comes Stone and Bruce right behind him. Bruce doesn't want to give up completely yet either, as he's going to try to battle his way back up through the front. And one other thing I find interesting is we only have 4 Fords in the field tonight out of the 10 drivers, and 3 of them are up in the top 3. Still late in the race. And here comes Stone. Stone's looking underneath. I don't know if I'd be looking yet to go underneath Mosley. I think I'd try to settle in and run my line a little bit more behind him. Bruce now overtaken out on the outside. Mosley still leading the way with 11 laps to go here tonight in the Genesis Aviation Cup Series, brought to you by the Old Motor Racing League here on the pole, the Quaker Farm TV network. Oh, Mosley doing a great job out there, but he's got a mirror pull now out there. Bruce, he shook the 13 of Stone away a little bit, but now here comes Bruce with 10 laps to go, looking at the inside of Mosley. Mosley going to try to put it on that outside lane. And might not be able to do it, as here comes Bruce down across and gets the stripe first. Comes up across Mosley, almost catching the nose of Mosley as he comes down here into corner number 1. He's got to be careful doing things like that. Nine laps to go here tonight. Coming around to 8 to go. It's still Bruce out front after making that pass on Mosley. Seven laps ago, Bruce still out front. Mosley there second. Stone rolling around comfortably there in third. Down here in the corner number 1 once again. 6 laps to go. Everybody battling out a great race. There you see Stone looking to the outside now of Mosley. And I wonder if Stone's going to try to get back up there to that second position, as Mosley has fallen back a little bit here. 6 laps to go. And Stone's looking to the inside, duck to the inside a little bit, does not. He's going to keep it up a little bit, then bring that a little higher arc into that third corner around here and onto the front stretch, and it is still Darren Bruce out front. Here comes Mosley and Stone, your top 3 drivers at the moment. Curtis Ecker here in 4th, with Kincaid in 5th, Nathan Lafayette here 6th. Not sure where the other drivers are at the moment. Chris Isaacs down here on pit road. Looks like he might be having some issues. Trent Robinette coming around. Going to end up coming around. Isaacs, he's going to gain 1 spot there. Melbourne there in 7th. First car 1 lap down. Lauren is out. As Bruce still again out there in front, and here comes Stone to the inside of Mosley. Not quite there yet as they come to 4 to go. At Bass Pro Shops, Ranger Boats Machine sitting really good air in second, trying to keep that Pennzoil 13 behind him if he can. As Darren Bruce is leading the way in that number 27 machine down here through the backstretch into corner number 1 for that select asphalt something. Sorry, I couldn't quite read the car. My eyes aren't cooperating that well. That should be no surprise to some of my followers, as some of you might realize, like I've heard before. I'm literally watching racing stuff. Down there on the racetrack. I kind of dabbled in it a little bit here and there, but definitely I enjoy the broadcasting a little bit more. Dylan Mosley here in 2nd, Darren Stone there in 3rd, and look how close Stone is to Mosley as he tries to get him out of the way. And Stone looking to the outside as they come through 3 and 4th. It's not quite there enough yet. Now they work off of 4, coming to 2 to go. Stone still sitting there 3rd. Bruce out front. Mosley been leading the race for quite a ways. Still our biggest mover though, up 5 spots. And as long as he can hold on to that third position, he still very well could be our biggest mover at that, even only moving up 4 spots. As it was just a small field here tonight. There you see Stone right on the bumper again of Mosley. Stone going up and working that upper lane, getting that a little bit higher arc coming in, giving him a little bit more drive off is what he's hoping is happening as he comes through the front stretch here for the final lap. If Stone's going to take second, he's got to do it this lap. As they come battling down here in the corner number 1, he's not close enough. He's going to bring that arch really high. He's going to really push it all here to 2. Out here on the back stretch, does he get that run up onto the 24 that he's going to need? Down here in the corner number 3, fell back just a little bit. It does not look like Stone's going to have a designated late lead because he's going to end up falling right there behind. He's going to end up coming off and right there against the bumper of the 24 of Mosley, and it's going to be Bruce leading it across. Here comes Mosley and Stone coming across the checkered flag, followed by Eckert. And our results should be in here momentarily as Bruce brings home the win out front in the night in the Genesis Aviation Cup Series here from Michigan. Oh, here we go. Back stretch there. Darren Bruce bringing it home the win. There you see Stone congratulating them as they come down here in the corner number 4. Mosley there as well. Great job there by Bruce bringing home the victory for that select undercoating or whatever that might be. Select seal coating, I think is what it is. Select seal coating. Giving a good burnout down there. Right there at the line. Congrats again to Darren Bruce. Let's take a look at our results. It's going to be Darren Bruce out there in first. Dylan Mosley there second. Jared Stone there third. Curtis Ecker there fourth. Nathan Lafayette fifth. Mark Kincaid there sixth. Ryan Milburn seventh with Trenton Robinette there in eighth. Chris Isaacs in ninth. Brianna Laurent there in 10th. That is going to be your finishing order here tonight. As it looks like that's going to conclude our show here tonight. Great job by the drivers here tonight. Definitely was a much better race than last week. That 200 laps last Wednesday night at Richmond was something else to work through. Very, very tough. Almost put me to sleep, and I understand a few other drivers as well, as we did a lot of pace laps down here through the corners. And once again, great job here tonight by these drivers, putting on a show here for us at On the Pole at Michigan. There you see Barney the flagman kind of packing up everything here tonight. Hopefully you all will join us next Monday next Monday when we take on Old Glory once again. We'll see you then. Congrats again to our winners here tonight.